Today in History. It is time for our daily journey to the past, but before we check out what happened today in history, we have a quick quiz.
We do. We have one event to share, and we're going to get to it in just a moment. But first, as Angie mentioned, here is the quiz. A member of the violin family, it is larger than the viola, but smaller than the double bass. Is it number one, the cello, or number two, the marshmallow? Okay, the question once again. A member of the violin family, it is larger than the viola, but smaller than the double bass. Is it number one, cello, or number two, marshmallow? If you know the answer, you can put it on our Bandi board or text in on your cell phone, pounder sharp 1045 for 50 or 101, depending on the length of your text. And the prize is a 2015 casual planner.
All right, good luck on that quiz, everybody. So what happened today in history? Let's find out.
Today in history. In 1876, cellist Pablo Casals was born.
1876년 12월 29일에는요. 세계적인 첼리스트 파블로 카잘스가 태어났습니다.
All right, today we take a look back at the birth of a renowned and influential Spanish Catalan musician who left a tremendous legacy in the classical music world.
Yeah, he was considered one of the most important and remarkable cellists of time. He was indeed Pablo Casals, born on this very day, but many, many years ago, 1876.
A long time ago, right? Well, he was best known for his Bach cello suites, which are known to be the most recognizable and most frequently performed compositions for the instrument.
And among them, he delivered quite a remarkable solo performance of Bach's G major cello solo at a monastery. This was in France in 1954. We do have a clip there, but this clip is, like we said, from a very long time ago. 오디오 클립이 준비되어 있는데요. 근데 지금 방금 말씀드린 것처럼 1954년에 나왔었던 클립이니까요. 좀 품질이 조금 떨어질 수도 있습니다. 우리 청취자들께서 좀 양해를 구하면서 we will play for you this particular clip. You can enjoy it. This is Pablo Casals.
If you're watching on Point and Radio, that guy needs some more furniture.
That's not what's important, Steve.
That's what I noticed.
Did you miss all the audio that was going on there?
I think the acoustics were so good because there's no other furniture in the room. Casals first encountered the world of classical music with what the world of classical music was made possible by his father, who instructed Casals in piano, song, violin, and organ. So he was multi-talented.
Wow. So by the time he was just 4 years old, he was already proficient in on playing the piano, violin, and flute. 네, 4살이 되었을 때 피아노, 플룻, 바이올린까지 다 좀 능숙하게 다뤘다는 얘기네요.
Pretty amazing, right? Well, he did choose the cello as his instrument when he heard a performance by a group of traveling musicians when he was 11 years old.
What were you doing when you were 11 years old?
Not listening to traveling musicians.
Yep, he made his debut in Barcelona. This was in 1891. He became the most skilled and sought-after cellist in the world, playing for queens and kings, including heads of state like John F. Kennedy.
Wow. Well, Casals always felt it his obligation to share with others the beauty of music, one that transcended languages and borders.
But at the height of his artistic prowess, Casals actually silenced his own music. This was all for the name of peace.
Well, one of Casals' last compositions was the Hymn of the United Nations, performing it at the UN in 1971, after which he was given the UN Peace Medal in recognition of his stance for peace, justice, and freedom. So great from a political standpoint, but not great for fans of his music, obviously, right?
I would imagine, right. Well, that's what he did for the name of peace. So we have, of course, his remnants that he created before then. Now, what instrument is the key question for today's quiz?
Yes, a member of the violin family. It is larger than the viola, but smaller than the double bass. The answer, number 1, cello. And that will do it for Today in History. We'll be back tomorrow with more from the past.